All right, everybody, we are live. We are live at 5. We are getting ready for our gala. I know you guys can probably see the camera in the shot. Right now, I'm pacing myself. I'm trying to be on time. So while I get ready, I thought that I would do what I do best and talk. If my eyes are a little red, it's because I just washed my hair and I got shampoo in my eyes. Let me clear up my desk because this is all my hair stuff. A subtle glam look today. Very, very subtle because the dress that I'm wearing is a kaftan and it's so sparkly and I don't want to take away from the dress. Going subtle glam here. I need more primer. We're just gonna use the last
old potion. That's the last drop.
that we got. Do y'all hear it? First, I mean, before we even start talking, like, first of all, I want to acknowledge Cardi B. I don't know about y'all, but I listen to rap. I have loved Cardi for a long time, and all I have to say is she did amazing on this album. It's very explicit, but this song here, Taj, you knocked at my door. You knocked at my door. What do you need? You don't know. You don't listen to rap. That is totally fine. But if you do, Cardi's new album went crazy. And the fact that she's been like around for so long and she's only had one album, honestly, she has played it's so smart because when I was a teenager, like, everybody always had albums. Like, that's why usually, like, the older artists, everybody has like a lot of albums because everybody would take time and sit down and listen to the whole album. Like, I remember when Drake came out with I forgot the name of the album, but I can put a picture of it on the screen. And like, I remember sitting in the car with my friends and we would listen to the album. Guys, like, I hate when I forget to put in my microphone because like it picks up so much background noise. And I have my window open, but it feels good outside, so. And my camera is so staticky. Okay, all right.
Few moments later.
Anyway, I used to work in retail. I worked in a very popular mall in Houston, the Galleria, and I got to work in luxury retail, and I really liked it because I wasn't just selling clothes. Like, it's a difference between just selling clothes, like the people just go in, like, for example, like Zara. You go into Zara, nobody's really helping you come up with an outfit. Okay, you get it how you live it, and you go to the cash register and that's it. If anything, Zara employees run away from you. And that's another, I guess I'm Zara's #1 hater because I feel like I've mentioned Zara 3 times in this channel. And I'm sorry, but I'm not, whatever, we're not gonna talk about Zara. More so like I had to help people create an outfit. Where is my mirror? Like I mentioned before, like, I've always been a fashion forward person. Like, even as a kid, like, I was obsessed with Bratz dolls and I really thought that I was going to be a fashion designer. I mean, ultimately, like, I feel like it's in my heart always to help people, but fashion is really one of my niches. I really am like a fashion nerd. So today I am going to be sharing some tips. What helped me, what helps me find my own style, because it always changes. You know, my style changed. Uh-oh. Oh, dang. We're putting on my setting powder. This is the money maker, okay? The money maker. Number one thing before like we get into it, number one thing that you have to do that is probably one of the most important things, you have to accept the body that you're in. Because no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what you put on, no matter how many Pinterest boards you make, no matter how much money you spend, you could buy the most expensive things, or you can go to the most exclusive vintage stores, or you could fly across the country and get the most unique pieces. It's not going to work if you can't accept the body that you're in. Because if you're not confident in yourself, it's going to show. As you find your style, you have to find self-confidence in yourself, because if you're not self-confident, you're going to think every single outfit on you is ugly. I've had friends that were, you know, beautiful women, but, you know, I don't see what they see. Like, I'll see that they have on a great outfit and they just think it's completely ugly or disgusting. And we all have those times where we get a little bit self-conscious about ourselves. However, like, but if it becomes a really big issue, nothing is going to be good enough for you. No matter what kind of advice I'm about to share with you or anybody else, it's not going to be good enough, because you really have to work on your self-esteem first. And so maybe we could talk about that another day, like as far as like building up self-esteem. You have to love who you are. You have to love the body that you're in, and you have to accept it. You have to understand that there's certain things that you cannot change about yourself, and you have to love those things. Number two, Taj is so loud. Like, I don't know if y'all hear him, but he is like really disturbing me. True style doesn't matter like the name brand. Like, just because you have name brand etc. doesn't mean that you know how to style your clothes. And also, we need to understand, I need to speed up. There's a difference between like an outfit looking cute and you fitting into a certain beauty standard. I'm recording and you are really loud. Okay, can you please keep it down?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you close the door? Thank you, sweetheart. Oh my god, boys are so loud. Boys are so rowdy at every age. They are so rowdy. Yeah, like normally, like I'll see like women in smaller figures in an outfit that I've seen multiple times, and people will say that maybe that person has more style than maybe someone that isn't a larger body, because they're looking at her body instead of looking at like how she styled the clothes. And it's because the trend, which like happened in the 90s, where the outfit was the body instead of the outfit being the outfit being the clothes, the body was the clothes. Like, we're getting back into that kind of scary aesthetic, kind of glorifying eating disorder behaviors, and I'm just not for it. And I really do not think that that means that you have style. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean that you can dress. Next, I've seen multiple women with various different body sizes have style, and it has nothing to do with the size of their body. So I want us to recognize that. When you become a monolith of everybody else, I get it. I like trends too. However, like, finding your style is not what everybody else is doing or what everybody else is saying. And then if you're doing that, you're not really finding your style. You are becoming a monolith of everybody else. And the whole point of finding your style is for you to be unique. Can y'all see Prada in the background? Cute. My baby love, my baby love. So number one thing, I got the opportunity when I was working in the stores, I got to browse around the clothes a lot. We were slower. I got to browse online. I got to browse physically, and sometimes on my break, like, I would go to the different stores. I'll go to Saks Fifth Avenue. I'll go to Ralph Lauren, and pay attention to what was the difference between those clothes and maybe the more like the stores that were like mass producing items where like the clothes were kind of like thrown on the floor. And again, I'm not saying that just because it has a label on it means that it's better, because I have also come across some bigger brands that are not good quality, and I'm gonna be honest about it. While you're in stores, or I would prefer for you to go in stores, but I understand like if it's harder to go in stores, but going in stores, if you're not like a skilled shopper yet, helps you feel the difference and also look at the difference. You need to feel textures, you need to look at colors, you need to look at what are you navigating to. Like for example, like if you notice that you're really gravitating towards a lot of like light pink, and you like soft colors, or you really like loud patterns, or you notice that you really like heels, like you notice, pay attention to what you already have and like some trends that are in your closet. Like window shopping helps a lot. I window shop a lot. There's no shame in window shopping at all, because it helps you smart shop. It helps you smart shop. You kind of put an idea in your head. I like this, maybe in a few months I can get that, or maybe in a year I can get that, or oh, that's nice quality, where can I get that cheaper? So it helps you. In order for you to know what you like, you have to pay attention to yourself. You have to know you. So get to know you and what you like, and also like tie into your personality. Like, what's your personality? If you were a character, who would you be? Like if this was a movie, if your life was a movie and you were in charge of putting together an outfit for this character, what would you put in that wardrobe? That brings me to my next point. So in order to find out like who you are, you got to think about what are your daily activities. If you're someone that goes into the office often, then you probably can't wear stilettos all the time because it's not appropriate. Like high stilettos. Someone that goes to the library a lot, or maybe you're someone that frequents the masjid or your church or wherever you go to go worship, or maybe you are really into sports and you work out a lot, like you're really active. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's say I go to art shows frequently. I'm probably going to want to put something in my wardrobe that is artsy. But for me personally, like I can give you an example. I have like, I mean, you can see right now, like I have on light pink, and it's kind of based on like how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling really light, I'm feeling really airy. I just washed my hair, I feel kind of fresh, and I would consider myself to be a very like girly person. I wear skirts and dresses a lot. I like everything about princesses. I feel like I've taken on like a princess type character. Like I like earlier today I was watching Clueless. Like that's kind of like my personality. On my Pinterest board, I have a board where I have like outfits. It's called Art Buyer Core. And the reason why I called it Art Buyer Core, because I aspire to look like I buy art. I want to look like I buy art and I frequent art shows. Like, do I do that? No. But do I appreciate good art? Yes. Putting a name to it has helped me really cultivate my style and what I'm really going for. Now, another thing about like finding an archetype and aesthetic, you don't want to get caught up in too much of like, oh, it must be this. Like, oh my gosh, if I don't look like a librarian, then I'm not staying within my style. If you don't put your own personality into what your inspo is, then you're missing the whole point of finding your style. And that's not what you want to do, because you don't want to get caught up being someone that looks up an aesthetic for inspo, and then you end up taking the whole outfit. That's not inspo anymore. You're plagiarizing. Let's stop plagiarizing, okay? Because that's not inspo. You got to make it your own. I said plagiarizing because if you take someone's style, if you constantly take people's outfits and that's all that you wear, you are plagiarizing. You have to make your own style. Okay, I got my mirror, y'all, because like the eye part will make you or break you. Okay, this is a really hard part. One thing that I forgot to mention when you're finding like your archetype or your aesthetic, etc., we all go through life changes, and that's totally fine. However, sometimes you do need to be realistic when you're with yourself and realize when certain styles don't fit your lifestyle anymore. Okay, so referencing Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, like she went from being a sorority president to, you know, being at the top of her class in Harvard. And when she first got there, she was still dressing like she did when she was a sorority president, which is not bad, but however, she did realize that she had to adapt to the different environment. Like this is a, you know, it's Harvard and this is a prestigious law school. We have to change it up a little bit, and we are, you know, it's a business school. She started to change it up. However, she kept her personality into it. Like she didn't just start dressing like exactly like everyone else because she thought that everybody else was, the way that they were dressing was too boring. And I agree, like, let's not be a carbon copy of each other. Like, God made us different for a reason. Like, let's all be different. Taj will not be quiet. Like, he is, I've asked him to be quiet like so many times, and he will be quiet for like 5 seconds. So you know what, I'm just gonna ignore it, and y'all are just gonna hear him in the background. Another thing that is very important, don't try too hard, okay? It's not that serious, okay? When you find your style, you're gonna have some hits and you're gonna have some misses. I have been out before and I have looked at my outfit and I've been like, I probably wouldn't have worn it like this. But that's the whole point. It's okay. Like the whole point of finding your style, you're not gonna get it right every single time. So don't think that you have to get it perfect every single time, or if you're not dressing exactly how you would want to dress. Process, it takes time. You got to take your time, and you have to make it natural. I, even to this day, like I am still not dressing exactly how I want to dress because it's just the things that I like. I mean, it takes time. I'm not gonna overconsume and just buy a whole bunch of things just because I feel like I need to catch up. The whole point of creating a style, you have to create a closet that is timeless. I look like that. I look like that girl off of Princess and the Frog when she was like, I used to think that wishing on stars was for babies and crazy people.
I was starting to think that wishing on stars was just for babies and crazy people.
See, this is why I don't, like, I turn off the camera when I'm doing my mascara.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
All the girls that tell me say, oh yeah, put your hair fixed and your nails done. Put your hands up and say, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, since we're wrapping up here, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up since I'm about to go ahead and get dressed. Thing that I want to mention that has helped me find my style is some accounts that I have. No matter like where I am in life, I always follow accounts, whether it be on Pinterest or Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media platform that I'm on. I make sure I cultivate my feed to constantly give me inspiration. Oh no, oh no. I'm looking for, is that her in the VIP line for the East Saint Laurent? But I don't want her because she from the corner and I heard that Beamer was alone. This is why you're always late, because you won't shut up. So I follow accounts that, you know, kind of mirror how I would dress, or I really like their style. Now with that being said, if you find yourself like looking down on yourself when you follow these accounts, you're like, oh my god, I wish I could dress like them, why don't I dress like them, then don't do it. Okay, like I said, if you feel like you're doing that, and then you need to go back to step number one. Find like love on yourself first. You got to find some confidence, and also realize that like we are all meant to be different. Social media isn't all bad. Like I found a lot of inspo from social media, but I use it to my advantage, and I don't really engage in things that that don't apply to me or like are not making me feel good about myself. I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, so when you're following these accounts, I also want you to remember that most likely sometimes, you know, you're gonna get wrapped up into the fad culture. FAD, fad. So fast fashion. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with fast fashion sometimes. Sometimes there are some cute little trends. However, sometimes they're not, and they're stupid, and they don't make sense. Labubu, I'm so sorry. Yes, I said it. Labubus are, what's the point? Like, hey, if that's your style and you want to put on your bag or whatever, that's fine with me. But over consuming on a little demon bunny is just absurd to me. You might have a different take, and that's the whole point of style. It's not for me, maybe it's for you. Definitely not for me. But do not get caught up in fads. Because if you keep getting caught up in fads, you're going to constantly feel like you're changing your style. And you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to wear because these aren't in anymore. Who cares? Put them on. I don't like when people think that they have to wait. You do not have to wait until people say it's in. Because fashion always repeats itself. Don't listen to the rules like, oh my gosh, don't wear white after Labor Day. Girl, you do what you want to do, okay? And you dress how you want to dress. If it fits you, like if it fits whatever you're going for, then you do you. Don't let fashion rules rule your life. There are no rules in fashion. That's the whole point. It's fashion, okay? That is the whole point. Now when you get into different categories and you want to categorize yourself as something, then yes, there are like guidelines to follow. So for example, if you are someone that says that you want to start dressing more modestly, there are some things that probably would be considered immodest. And you're also going to end up wasting your money, because in about a year, a lot of the things that are popular now are not going to be popular anymore. And nobody's really going to care that you were a part of a trend, because it just looks like you're jumping on every single bandwagon. Get off that train and be yourself. You do you, baby. I'm rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
I have never yelled at a girl like this before. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Is it really that serious?
Last thing that I want to share before I put my lashes on and put this whole look together, because I am literally running out of time. You don't have to wait to feel beautiful. You don't have to wait until, like, for example, your wedding or your graduation day, for example, to feel like, okay, that's the time when I can finally dress up. If you have an urge to dress up, then just dress up. So often women feel like they have to wait for a special occasion. Whatever is within your means, and whatever makes sense. Like, I'm not telling you to wear a ball gown to class, but you know, if you, like, I remember when I was in undergrad, I was maybe like towards my junior year, I was so nervous to start wearing heels to class, but I really wanted to start, you know, I wanted to start wearing heels because that was kind of the look that I wanted to go for. I wanted to be someone that wore heels to class. But I was so nervous of what other people would think of me, or I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it's not like a special day. Why should I wear heels? Why should you wait? Like, just do you. That's what I mean. Like, you don't have to wait until, like, okay, this is an expected day for you to dress up and, like, feel pretty. You can do it on a random Tuesday. I don't talk about enough, like, sometimes when we are waiting that right time to wear that dress, or that right time to wear the shoes or whatever, we're not utilizing fashion how it's supposed to be utilized. You know, yes, there are specific things that are for specific occasions. However, I feel like there's too much restriction around, like, when to wear what. Like, if you want to be that girl that shows up in a fur coat to school, then show up in a fur coat. If it's part of your style and it fits your aesthetic or your archetype or whatever, do it. Like, don't let anyone tell you that you are doing too much. I went through that a lot, that some people made me feel like I was doing too much, and I really started to change my mindset. I'm doing too much to, like, maybe you're not doing enough. Maybe you're like, maybe you feel stuck, limited in your mind, so now you feel like I'm doing too much. I never attack anybody else at all. Like, if your style is simplistic, like I said before, like, I find beauty in simplicity. But I don't attack other people because they're, oh, you didn't come to step, what's wrong with you? No, I'm not doing that. It's much less that I've gotten older now and I'm really owning who I am, and I think I'm really confident in myself and what I wear. So you know, you don't really see it as much. But, you know, when I was really finding my style, I did come across a lot of comments that would be like, oh, you're gonna wear that? But the thing about me, like, if it's a specific event, I don't care if we're going out to brunch. If you dress up and I'm in sweats, or if I'm in jeans, I'm gonna hype you up. I don't feel intimidated by other women, and I think that's the thing. Like, I feel like so much, I feel like sometimes we kind of play ourselves small because we don't want to feel like we are trying to intimidate anybody else, and we don't want to feel intimidated by anybody else. But it's not the whole point of finding your style is not worrying about what other people have on, whether it's an extravagant outfit or maybe it's a really chill outfit. It doesn't really matter. You know, you need to stay in your own lane and really worry about yourself, and spread love, not hate. Like, I have so many friends that we have completely different styles, very different styles, and maybe we've shown up, like, like, you know, depending on the event, maybe I'll coordinate and I'll be like, hey, I'm wearing heels tonight, and it's up to, like, them, and then she might be like, well, I'm not wearing heels. Okay, cool. Like, I'm not gonna be like, but I've had friends to be like, you need to wear heels, come on, we need to wear heels. Like, girl, if I don't want to wear heels, I'm not gonna wear heels. Just be you. Like, that's why I love fashion so much, because it gives you opportunity to express yourself in a wearable art. Fashion is wearable art, and it really kind of shows who you are in the inside. Even if somebody has on something that I probably wouldn't wear, just the fact that they're being themselves and they have so much confidence and just the way that they cultivated it, I'm gonna clap for you every single time, because I love to see it, and I think we need more of that. So that's all I have to say. I'm gonna finish up here. I'm gonna show you the final look. Okay, this is the final look. I don't know if you guys can see it. My purse, Miss Fendi today. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope that somebody, you know, I hope that you got something out of this video. I really like helping people with their style. Until next time, and at the end of every video, I like to say it, stay blossoming. Bye.